Hi there. As you know, I encountered a problem when I was camping last time. You saw that I actually got injured. I had a barbed wire injury. So let's check it out. Here's my barbed wire injury now. It's almost completely healed. You can check my camping video for that episode to see how bad this wound was at the time. The question now is, how did I manage the wound? So what did I do to treat the wound at that time? So we'll talk about it. Well, as you know, I always carry an EDC pouch or everyday carry pouch, and it contains a small item where I actually have my medications and other stuff. And I also carry all the time another medical pack, and I place it inside the day pack like this one. So well, I did not panic when I had the wound, even if I was in the middle of the forest. It happened really fast, and I didn't see it coming. It was as if the barbed wire was actually placed there by the owner to really inflict injury on people, okay, on people who would actually encroach upon the perimeter of his real property. So well, I let the wound bleed first, and then I wiped it with a clean cloth, and then I reached for my betadine. First the alcohol sprayer. I always carry an alcohol sprayer, and immediately sprayed alcohol on the wound, even if it really did hurt. And next, I applied iodine or betadine, this one. And afterwards, I looked for a settlement. I looked for help. I went to the house of my friend, to the off-grid house of my farmer friend, and I asked for water, and I cleaned the wound with soap and water, and then again I applied betadine. So this was within minutes after the injury, just a few minutes after the injury. And I went to proceed with my camping expedition, and did not anymore proceed with my wild camping or stealth camping plan. So I stayed near the house, the Nipa hut of that friend of mine, and slept over. And then the next day I started treating the wound twice a day. And after some time, I went to a health professional for my tetanus shots. There was only one complication or issue, because I had my second dose of AstraZeneca on August 10, and the injury happened on August 16. So I had to wait until August 25 or so, August 30. In fact, I had my shots on August 30 because as per healthcare expert advice, we ought to wait 14 days after vaccination for us to have another, for us to introduce another vaccine into our system to avoid interaction and to avoid weakening the immune response to said vaccine. Because if we do that, our body will be responding to more than one kind of antigen in our body. So it would in effect weaken the effectivity of the vaccines. So it's wise to wait to observe the 14-day window in between vaccines. So that's what I did. So I had my shot on August 30, even if I could already avail of a shot, tetanus toxoid, immunoglobulin, on August 25. Considering that the AstraZeneca vaccine is a new vaccine, so I gave it another 5 days of wait period. So learnings, what did I learn from said experience as an outdoors enthusiast and as a prepping advocate? Well, number one, wild camping is a tricky endeavor, and remember that it is almost tantamount to trespassing if you are not technically in the wilderness, or if you are not in a timberland. The problem with the Philippines is that sometimes even if you are in the mountains, you might still encounter areas that are actually, titled, or under the name of a particular real property owner, even if it's already part of timberland, or it's already part of public domain. For some reason, some people, I don't really know how they do it. For some reason, they are able to actually, gain title over the so-called timberland. So there, when wild camping, you have to consider the area. Maybe it's owned by a particular person, and there are barbed wires all around it. So we really have to be cautious and to be observant. So sometimes camping sites are really advisable, but the thing is, if it's a camping site, then it will no longer be wild camping or stealth camping. So it's a camping site, and one issue is there could be many other campers aside from yourself and your companions. Some issues could arise, some things might get lost, crimes could happen, etc. But although basing from recent police reports in the news, such incidents rarely happen. So there, we have to be observant, cautious when wild camping or stealth camping, and always have a first day kit. So alright, that's it for this episode. Jason here for the Hagbayon channel, and please watch my other videos related to current events, literature, rock music, outdoors, prepping, martial arts, blade culture, what else, survivalism. And remember, the pen is mightier with the sword. Thanks for watching.